reconnection successful. All right.
All right.
Sorry about that, chaps.
Yes.
Had some internet connectivity problems. Probably the Chinese spy balloons.
Hitting that 5G T-Mobile tower that's about a mile away from me.
Right. Can't do anything productive like that. But.
Absolutely. All right, getting back into it. Like we were talking about the coin flip with McAfee, lost another 20 grand. He was talking about it in his show. Yeah, of course, all those are independent. It doesn't make a difference. It's like the red and black at the roulette wheel, how they always put the post.
Is he allowed, like, to bet on other shit?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I know he has a sponsorship with FanDuel.
Okay.
McAfee
so he
does.
Probably does.
So
he doesn't have any, like, NFL affiliation to limit.
I don't think so. Otherwise,
He probably purposely doesn't do anything just so he can.
I mean, he would have got Cozart like right away. For sure.
Yeah, he would.
I'm pretty sure McAfee. More people know about him at this point than Bernie Kosar, for sure. Me, I just on a personal note again, I got busted on the Eagles money line. I wasn't even going to go with the spread money line. I thought, yep. So most of my bets that I had Eagles money line. I never took a Kansas City money line. I never spread it around on that. I think a lot of people. I mean, most people were on the Eagles. At least people that I talked to.
I heard the Vegas money was on. The public money was on Chiefs.
Was it?
Yeah.
But
everybody just had a feeling like the Eagles were going to win.
I mean, just going around and talking with people.
Except smart people.
Well, let's go. Shots fired.
I honestly wanted. I was going to root for the Chiefs all week. And then they were just on Mahomes' dick so hard. I was just like, all right, let the Eagles win. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, this is. I get he's pretty. They're already saying he's top 3 all time now.
I saw a lot. I didn't get into the
after 5 seasons, he's top 3 all
top 3 all time. So who did he think? I think I saw Montana dropped off the list.
No, it was Brady, Montana, Mahomes.
Okay. Well, I saw there was some article right before this where it was, at least the headline read, Montana no longer in the top 5. I didn't open it up because that's stupid.
That was just the show I saw.
Right.
On Facebook.
Yeah, this wasn't even a show. It was just an article. But I'm like, okay.
You just, at this point, I mean, you can let it develop. He probably definitely will be top 3 of all time for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's Montana days, even Brady early days. It was a completely different.
It was.
Game.
It was.
So for them to do what they did is crazy.
It is.
But Mahomes is wildly good.
Right.
So he'll be there.
I mean,
I'm just not ready for it yet. He's played for 5 years.
No.
Like, let's let it happen.
Let's let it happen. I agree.
He's also, I mean, however it ends with his career, though, he's the most talented quarterback I've ever seen.
For sure.
Yeah, he's talented for sure. And I think, the other person, well, I shouldn't say, but, he was going to go into baseball, right? Or he had a chance to go baseball. But didn't he play shortstop or something at, was that Texas Tech?
I think so.
Because he has, he's always throwing those sidearm looking.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just, but
he probably has more left-handed passes than Tua.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Because, dude, he does.
Completions for sure.
Yeah. He'll just literally be rolling to his right, and somebody's in the way, and he, whoop, that's wild.
And just his vision, though, too. Just, he's seeing everything, and then...
When he saw that holding penalty at the end of the game, he saw it, because he just knows to himself, like, I didn't throw that bad of a fucking ball.
Right.
He fucking held him right there. He broke out of his route.
Or was he just doing what he should have done and trying to leverage the refs?
Yeah. If the professional athletes are going to do that, they might as well all do it.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't think you're going to get that much reaction. You're not going to get that much clout from, because wide receivers do it all the time, whether they get the call or not. But you got a quarterback like Mahomes that's doing it.
He's breaking into that I get calls now.
Correct.
Type of quarterback.
Yes. Great point.
Because when they're young, they don't.
Yeah. most of my, like I said, most of my props and stuff, I wish I would have built more touchdown scores, but Brandon, you and I were talking about that earlier in the season and just kept getting busted on touchdown scores.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime touchdown scores.
Yeah.
So, because I don't think I had Devontae Smith in there, but I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, I didn't even put him in. But Kelsey, yeah, everybody was all over Kelsey.
Everybody was on Kelsey.
But yeah, the Miles Sanders, that was.
I'm sure
I
everybody
really
was
thought-
on Kelsey. Probably Hurts. There was a ton of people on Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I was.
There's a lot of people on Gainwell. And
Yeah.
then Chiefs wise, I mean, it's a crapshoot.
That's the problem.
And it's the
I mean,
rookies
Kelsey
that
was
score.
going to be, yeah. I mean, Pacheco was, getting in the end zone.
You had Tony.
Yeah, Darius Tony, yeah.
Sky Moore scored.
Right.
Like if you would have just did a 2-leg with Sky Moore and Kadarius
Oh,
Toney,
it would
that would
have.
have paid crazy money.
Yeah, like probably. Oh, you're
That's the
probably
thing
talking
with the
plus
Chiefs, they can
5,000.
Oh yeah,
At least with that. So.
Kelsey's going to eat, but like there's always going to be someone that scores touchdowns.
Right.
Yeah, but you
And
don't
it's
ever
not-
know who
it's
it
not
is.
Tyreek Hill anymore.
It's just like the last playoff game. Marquez Valdez Scantling went off. And
Yeah.
He had what,
He hadn't
one
done,
catch?
he hadn't done shit
in
all
the
year,
Super
really.
Bowl?
And he,
I didn't really see him in the Super Bowl.
usually that guy will have at least 2 fuck ups for every catch that he has to. You know what I mean? So
Well,
it's
he's-
like, why
he's
would
a
you
Kansas
try to
City
put
now,
anything
so.
on him? Well, just like you brought up, if you would have parlayed those two together, Sky Moore, but there's so many different combinations there, and they're like, why don't you just put 5 or 10 on each one of them? Well, what if none of them hit? Then you're just out.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever. And there's so many combinations that could happen to go ahead and do that. So, all right. I think we want to go ahead and move on to our Crying Jordan segment,
CJs.
our patented Crying Jordan segment.
Did you get the chat back up or not?
Yeah, it's up over here.
Oh yes.
I just had to get a different page
Oh,
there.
everybody split as we went down.
I know.
God damn
We had like 6 people watching on my page. And we had somebody on there's one person watching on YouTube. Send us a chat, bud.
Yeah.
I wonder who's watching.
Probably me still.
Yeah, it's Sean.
I don't think so.
No. I might have shut that down, but.
Well, if you're not watching right now.
RawDawgers Live 712. That's a Facebook.
No, there's 2 there, so there's someone there. Anyway,
Comment.
Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Person.
who's watching?
Who's watching on YouTube?
Who you is?
Maybe they're driving or something.
All right, so
It's probably the same person secretly.
we were going to get into, if you haven't watched any of our Crying Jordan segments, of course, we put clips of those out for sure. What we wanted to go ahead and throw out there, this is a great idea by Ryan, was if you could go ahead, if you want to send us any nominees for our Crying Jordan segment, and especially if you come across any or you create your own.
Yeah.
And
Especially if you create your own.
Yeah, if you create your own, you got a really good chance of
Yeah.
possibly getting it nominated for our podcast. So I'd love to see it. I think all
Give
of
a
us
shout
would.
out to you on the Facebook page.
Absolutely.
We just want to keep the internet winning, ultimately.
Always,
Ultimately,
always.
yes. It's hard for it to lose, but
So speaking of winning, Crying Jordan, my nominee is Rihanna. So, I mean, the fact that we saw the bump out there, she's jumping around, she's being suspended by these platforms.
Dude, I was so
That
pissed,
was-
like, watching it, because you couldn't tell at first. I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, she's got plastic titties. I'm like, where are we
Right.
gonna see, like, some clothes come? Because I'm trying
Right.
to see an ass shake or
Right.
something.
Well, we want to make sure there was no wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to make sure
One
it
of-
does have.
one of
That's
those-
what I want
right.
to
that's
see.
what I'm here for.
We should want to make sure one of those Warzone guys doesn't accidentally knock off, some piece of her clothing.
Well, as I kept watching, I'm like, what did she look like? Did she just eat a whole pizza? What the fuck is going
I
on?
don't know that either. What?
I
Or
don't know.
nobody knew.
No, I never heard that it was actually going to happen, but yeah, she's definitely.
Well, and if they were trying to hide it, they weren't doing a very good job.
No, I think this was like her reveal.
Oh.
for this one.
Yeah, is that what it was all? Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
That's so good, dude.
Yeah, that's a perfect.
That was good. And then also the one that I saw, I think it was today, where it was talking about Rihanna being the lost member of Slipknot.
Yeah, that one was awesome.
That was pretty good. Look at the guy down there in the corner. What am I gonna do? All right, Brandon.
I have Nick Sirianni.
Doesn't even need Jordan's face.
No, I don't even need Jordan this week because he brought me my own.
Yeah. We're probably going to steal that one and use that for just future whatever.
Right.
This was right after the flag was thrown, the end of the game. This was during the national anthem.
Yeah.
Which was, that's a big stage, and he made it in his second year. It could be emotional.
No, I'm sure it could, but
he also looks like he's been on a bender for about 3
Yeah,
years.
he does.
So, God damn it. Phoenix is way too close to Vegas.
Cocaine is so much better here.
I rented a Lamborghini and drove this morning.
I mean, he looks like somebody took a thing of Gatorade and it was full of Visine and dumped it on his...
Yeah.
Right?
He just let it rock, too. Like,
he did.
He knew the camera was on. He let him fully roll down.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's definitely going to be one for the future.
I can't even cry in my own house and let my wife see me. Just let a billion people see him cry.
Right. Okay, Ryan. Ryan's got a couple of them here. The New Jersey Nets. The big three. Read that stat on there again, Ryan. That's
so 16 games played together, 3 trade requests, and 1 playoff series win.
Yeah. That team could have been so good.
Right.
Could have been. And Harden's like, yeah, I'm out.
Immediately.
And then he's like, I'm out.
They got shitty ass donuts in here. I'm out of here, bro. I'm not gonna put on 50 in the off season.
Exactly.
And a nice little news of the moment, of the day. The CJ's gonna go out to
Palestine, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
East Palestine.
So we have to just totally savage. They're dealing with a chemical spill over there. What was it? It was some kind of plastic based. What was that, Brandon? What was the
some?
No, I didn't know if you knew.
Chlorine.
It was
vinyl chlorine.
Vinyl chlorine. That's what it was. And
vinyl chloride.
You know, we were talking about it beforehand, and I guess all the wind and all the weather and everything is going from west to east, and Palestine, Ohio is over in.
It's in East Ohio.
It's in East Ohio.
Right by Pittsburgh.
Right.
So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's pissing all over you.
Yeah, and then of course, it's going to go and hopefully take out some Pittsburgh fans. And then go ahead and travel down to the Ohio River and maybe hit some Bengals fans, you know.
Yeah, maybe in Kentucky.
Yeah, so down in Cincinnati, go ahead and take care of those people.
Because Skyline, they get their water for the chili right out of the river.
Oh, well, it tastes like it too.
Yeah, it definitely tastes like it.
You definitely don't want, from here on out, if you have, you don't want to ever get any of the water from the soda fountain machine at Skyline. I mean,
I guess when that shit mixes like with water, it becomes like hydrochloric acid.
Oh, fantastic! So it's gonna look like when the guy on Indiana Jones picked the wrong Grail.
Yeah.
Like if he drinks the water.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, all right. Going to some other NFL news that's been happening here the last 48 hours. Cardinals hiring a defensive coach for the Eagles, Josh Gannon. So, 40-year-old coach. I guess he's with the Eagles for 2 years. Definitely said that they showed an improvement last year. My problem with this is, and Ryan and I talked about it a little bit, was Ryan Clark on ESPN, and I like Ryan Clark, and I really do. I don't like the fact that he's, it's almost like they're pulling out a race card again on this whole thing. I mean, ESPN, woke ESPN doing ESPN stuff, and him bringing up the fact about Eric Bieniemy. And I heard this on the McAfee show that apparently Eric Bieniemy isn't the play caller for Kansas City. That the plays still go through Andy Reid. And if the guy,
he's got that whole fucking sheet that looks like a Waffle House.
Yeah, well, I remember that meme too.
All day he has that sheet, so he's not doing nothing.
Which you knew it was fake because it wasn't full of different kinds of cheeseburgers. But the thing about, Eric Bieniemy, if the guy wanted, he's got Reed's blessing. If he wanted to be a head coach, it would have happened already. It would have happened 3 or 4 seasons ago. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Let the guy do what he does, and then Ryan,
grown ass man.
Yeah, right. So apparently he's going to take over another offensive coordinator position. At least they were talking. Yeah. I thought McAfee was talking about it possibly in Carolina. Don't know how that's going to pan out. I don't know that for sure. I thought that's what I heard, but I think there's
Why would you change OC positions?
Well, and that's what they brought up.
Been to the Super Bowl
to show you can do it without Mahomes,
and show you do it without Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in his gigantic shadow.
To me, it's like, dude, Andy Reid.
You got that, did you?
Andy Reid's not going to be coaching for another 15 years.
No, he's not.
Because the enemy's what? He's still in his 40s, right? Maybe early.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look that up, but
I would definitely set that out because you're going to have, even if it's Mahomes plus 35 years old, you're going to have 5 years of that.
Yeah.
Just take that KC job. They obviously have a great GM there.
Yes.
They have a great organization as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you're going to go to Carolina and just get shit on.
Yeah, probably. But maybe in his mind, if he wants to get out from that shadow, he takes a position like that. Carolina, more than likely, is back in the quarterback market. The draft, of course, they had Matt Corral that they drafted this last year. Corral, sorry.
Corral.
Yeah, Corral. Yeah. Matt Corral, yeah. So they picked him. I don't know how he's going to come back this year. If they're going to go ahead and go forward with him.
Probably.
I don't know.
I think they're riding Sam Darnold as of right now.
Yeah, they are. I mean, he got sat down. Baker came in. He got traded away.
They'll probably draft.
They're probably going to draft.
It's not a deep draft, so they're going to have to trade up.
Probably.
Well, no, they get the 4th.
I don't know. I'd have to look that up too. There's going to be so many switches and stuff. Carolina. What are they drafting, right?
Arizona's 4, or Arizona's 3. Carolina won like 7 games.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably 8, 9, something like that.
So yeah.
So somebody might be there.
Yeah, they could be. And I don't know what kind of draft
Young or CJ.
Yeah.
Well, they could get CJ Stroud because everybody's liking that Kentucky quarterback.
Yeah.
I just don't see. I
hope he doesn't go there. DJ Moore's a good weapon, but
yeah, I mean, I think right now I think CJ Stroud going to the Colts is.
That would make sense.
That would make sense to me, but
they might try to fucking retire Derek Carr.
Yeah.
He's going to be a free agent. Yeah. He's going to be a free agent.
Well, they just released. I saw that news today too. They just released
trade talks. Like he wants to go there. Oh, they did release.
They released him just today. Yeah.
Because he pretty much told them to go fuck themselves.
So what kind of dead cap money? You're still got that worried about too, right? No. Oh, is that why there was no dead cap?
No, it's. Well, they were going to have to guarantee $40 million if they didn't cut him today. So I'm sure there's probably still like 10 or 15, but it's not going to be like the Matt Ryan dead cap.
Okay.
It's not going to be anything.
So they can kind of sign him for whatever they want to pay him, plus $10 million. Or does Vegas have to pay Carr?
It'd be Vegas would have to pay him. They don't pay.
So they can sign him for
they can sign whatever they want. They have the money. They're not paying. I don't know what they are paying Matt Ryan. I don't think they restructured his contract when they traded for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember that either. But Derek Carr, what do you think? I mean, what do we?
How does he not get traded? I don't.
Because he had a no trade clause. He told him.
Well, I know. So he has to okay. Oh, so he just straight up said,
"So you ain't getting nothing out of me."
Money,
yeah.
Yeah, because they did him dirty.
Yeah.
Fuck, I would do that too.
Yeah.
He'll still get paid. He'll go somewhere and get paid.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get paid.
Top 5, 10 quarterback money.
Yeah.
And he just did a big fuck you to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Watch him go somewhere and just light it up, and Deshaun just sucks.
Dude. Yeah.
We could have just waited a year and signed him.
Yeah, we could have played Jacoby all year.
What do you think for Derek Carr? What's a good fit for him?
Jets.
You think?
Jets, Jets.
I think the Jets get Carr or Rodgers.
Rodgers. I know they're talking about Rodgers for sure, possibly going to the
You can
Jets.
follow Hackett there.
I would really actually, Tampa Bay would be a bad place.
Yeah.
They got to retool some things.
They were talking about that too.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
That could be a Derek Carr spot.
What are they doing down in New Orleans?
Not hiring Sean Payton because they're idiots.
Yeah. But
Well,
I mean,
There's a lot of teams that need a fucking quarterback.
yeah, there is.
Including the Browns. Oh. Too soon.
We better not.
I know. That'll
We
suck
better
if
not.
we do.
All right.
It seems like every year someone's available, but it ain't going to be nothing to us for another 4 years. So.
Yeah. Colts hiring Shane Steichen. Is that how you pronounce it? Their offensive coordinator? Steichen.
Steichen me timbers.
Yeah.
Obviously, German.
So both the offensive, defensive coordinators are out of Philly. You know, are they going to... Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He's going to the Colts, yeah. But both right there, boom, boom, gone. What do you think Philly's going to look like next year?
How much does Sirianni actually do?
Yeah, well, because
he's
not doing either one. He's their offensive and defensive guy. He's just managing the team.
Somebody will get elevated, I'm sure, into those positions.
Their defense is good enough that
Yeah.
the coaching is just minimizing penalties at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they'll have somebody that the DC and OC has had, as their assistant.
Yeah.
That'll just get that role.
Yeah.
That's how that pretty much works out when you're that good all the time.
Where's Kingsbury going? Besides
Taiwan.
Yeah. Besides some
Bangkok has him now.
Bangkok, yeah.
Bangkok has him now.
I mean,
He's seen more dicks in the last week than he has in his whole life.
Wow.
dicks and skirts.
Just
There's
blatant,
never any chicks with dicks, just dudes with tits.
just blatant orgies and huts.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and his hot ass girlfriend. He's just living the absolute dream.
He is. Here's the other one too. I just heard about this. Did you bring this up? Henry Ruggs possibly not going to prison. So what's going on with that?
This was from a source of mine that I was on the phone with earlier today, so I don't know if it's 100% true.
Okay.
He said that just how the on-scene officers did what they were doing, they might the case might get thrown out.
Okay.
So the only thing that he won't get, or the only thing that he will get, is the handling firearms or something like that.
Okay.
So that's a little bit better than murder.
So he's not staying. So let's say that something happens. Of course, the NFL is going to pass down whatever they want to pass down.
Yeah.
Regardless.
A gun charge is way better than speed slaughter, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. But
I mean, I'm sure he'll probably get a year. Someone died.
Year from the NFL.
Yeah. So and that'll be after whatever sentence he gets from for his gun charge. I would think at least a year. I mean, it's murder.
Right, but I mean, is he getting more or less than the guy from Atlanta?
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Probably the same.
Probably the same.
That is so sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that right there.
That's how serious they are about it, though.
Yeah.
Like
about the betting, the gambling.
Well, that they want to have that perception of.
Yeah.
Our guys.
There's no script. We don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's failed. I mean, everybody's all over it anyway. The other news was Nick Chubb with his tweet during the Super Bowl talking about, what did he say? Getting tired of watching. Getting tired of watching. That was basically the whole tweet. Twitter just running, and this is the problem with Twitter too, just running and putting words in Nick Chubb's mouth, trying to say, okay, yeah, this is what this means. You have a whole bunch of guys that can basically read the tea leaves on Twitter with their bought and blue check marks at this point.
Yeah, it's $8 a month.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that at all?
I think it's just
he's tired of watching.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. He is tired of watching.
I think it's him saying, "I'm gonna just become a monster now."
Yeah.
They have no. They have no excuses. They're gonna beef up the D line. They'll probably get either a young receiver, or they'll make a trade for somebody like D Hop, and they're gonna be poised to make a run.
Yeah.
So they have no fucking excuses.
I saw something about the Browns have the ability to go ahead and get a major receiver. I think I saw the story today. Something about clearing off or restructuring $40 million.
Yeah, they can clear up to $60 million in cap space.
$60 million. Okay. All right.
I mean, heck, they already have 30 to spend right now. So,
if you had to go and get a receiver, who do you want to get?
D-Hop,
Yeah.
for sure. You have that
We want
D-Hop and Watson connection.
We want Nuck here for sure.
You have him and Amari Cooper and David Njoku, and then I'd take a speedy guy, a gadget guy to put out there, so you can run some more horizontal shit, more of the screen game. Because watching that game,
not Schwartz.
No.
Please God, no.
He's a special teams guy if he's anything.
By the way, USFL coming up.
Oh yeah,
Schwartz
there you go.
Right in there.
He's going to be the MVP of the USFL. But no, just they have plenty of people. Oh, we don't have a first round pick, dude. We have plenty of assets. Because then after this year, you have one more year without a first round pick, and then you got everything. I mean, and at that point, you're probably just going to be trading them away to get people.
Yeah.
Because you have Deshaun Watson, and you want to keep this thing rolling.
Right.
I want to see
hope
our
to the
team
gods.
Healthy. Maybe a starting linebacker on the field.
3 linebackers that stay healthy.
That too.
Because I like Deion Jones. If they can bring back Deion Jones and Anthony Walker can stay healthy, he was playing like one of the best linebackers in the league before he got hurt.
Right. I thought I saw this too was Schwartz trying to get somebody a defensive tackle this past week. Was there something like that, or was there something at the Senior Bowl?
What do you mean?
That he was talking about?
Coach Schwartz.
Yeah, Coach Schwartz.
It's
like. What did I say? Did I say Anthony Schwartz?
Well, you just said Schwartz.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
We were just talking about him.
What was the story on that?
He was probably down there scouting. I'm sure that your round 2 pick, if you don't get like a DeForest Buckner or a Deron Payne, they're going to use it for a defensive tackle.
Any chance we're getting as either one of those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Buckner's going to have to be a trade. But I don't think it would be anything we couldn't make.
Right.
What do we have picked? 42?
Yeah, 42 or 43, something like that.
All right.
Buckner would be huge.
I like Deron Payne.
I like Deron Payne too, but I can't.
You got to get one big name there and get like a mid-tier guy on the edge to go with our with Wright and Isaiah Thomas. And then you want to get a mid-tier guy to be your third end rotation at tackle.
Right.
Because I think Winfrey's going to be pretty good there.
Yeah, Perry would be good.
Especially with Schwartz there, someone that's
capable
of
too. Hopefully
coaching defense.
Anything else, guys, you want to add? Anybody else in the chat?
No, everybody's pretty much gone.
Ah, damn it. Well, let's put a crying Jordan in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be our crying Jordan next week. RawDawgers.
Losing the internet service. We just put the CJs on all of us.
Yeah.
It was just my computer. I don't know what it was.
Who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. I think that's going to go ahead and do it.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and, if you haven't already, get on YouTube, subscribe, tell your friends, please share.
Like our Facebook channel, so I don't have to keep also streaming to my personal channel so you can see it.
Yep. Yeah. Also,
hey, to be fair, I just liked it.
I just seen that I was going to say something. I was like, what the fuck?
I also wanted to tell everybody thank you again for getting in our Super Bowl grid contest. We really appreciate. I mean, that thing filled out in 24. No, I think it was it was less than 3 days though. That thing, they loved it. I mean, it filled out. But I mean, there was guys that were running boards. I saw that they started the Sunday after the championship games. Mm-hmm. I mean, we put this together quick. Boom. I mean, it really helped out. put it out there. Anything else you want to add?
I'm just please hit that like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Trying to grow this audience.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, RawDawgers out.